Hey, Justin, do you want to go see an outdoor game?
Nope.
Okay. Hello and welcome to Post, the channel where we discuss all things hockey. I'm back here for another episode with my friend Justin. Thank you for joining again.
Thank you.
And we're both repping some Canadian teams here. Ottawa
Hardcore.
hat, Winnipeg jersey, Edmonton jersey, and I'm wearing a Texas non-hockey related hat. Sorry, it just matched the jersey. So we're here today to talk about our thoughts on outdoor games. And, you know, this has been something that's been around since, I guess, maybe over 15 years. I can't remember when the first year was, but the first time I remember watching an outdoor game was 2003, the Heritage Classic for Montreal versus Edmonton.
Yeah.
When was the first time you remember?
Yeah, to be honest, I think it was that same game.
Yeah, it was pretty big.
It was. I mean, these outdoor games used to be a big deal because at one point there was one per year on New Year's Day. So it was a huge spectacle, and you kind of knew it was coming because New Year's Day, most people are home from work, so they're able to tune into the game and really get the viewer count up.
Yeah.
But now we're at the point where we're seeing 5-6 games a year, and it's really kind of watered down the prestige around these outdoor games to the point that I think if you spoke with majority of the hardcore hockey fans out there, they just don't give a crap about these outdoor games anymore.
Yeah, it used to be a special event. It's something that people look forward to. Now it's just like, ugh. And the game that I watched the other week, I think it was it Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia?
Yeah.
The floating camera on the whatever, it was unwatchable. I had to change the channel. I couldn't watch the game. It was just unwatchable for me.
Yeah, well, my dad actually tuned out of the game. Now, he's a hardcore Penguins fan like myself, hardcore hockey fan. And for him to tune out of a game, wow, that spoke volumes to me. And I was almost at the point where I gave up on the game and I was just going to follow live updates on my phone because that camera work, oh man, it drove me insane.
Yeah.
Goals happened, and I couldn't even see the puck go in the net because of the stupid camera angle where it's basically following the play from center ice. It's almost as if I was sitting behind the net at the other end of the ice watching the game.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm at home watching this on TV. You can't give me a better camera angle than that? That was horrible.
It was terrible. And it wasn't just me. It wasn't just you. It wasn't just your dad. I was on Facebook looking at the Sportsnet articles and the TSN articles, and everyone was complaining about this stupid camera angle. And it wasn't really like that in a lot of the other outdoor games, but it definitely wasn't good in those either. But, you know, we're seeing 4, 5, 6 outdoor games every season now. And then next year, I think Montreal's playing Ottawa in Ottawa, and then could be an announcement where Montreal has their own outdoor game in Montreal. Like the same team playing 2 outdoor games in 1 year is ridiculous, and it's lost all its magic, and that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it has. I mean, you look at a guy like Crosby or Penguins in general. They've already played in 3 over the past few years. I mean, Crosby getting injured in that one as well with that Steckel hit. I mean, that was kind of overshadowed the outdoor game for me as a Pens fan. But then you got Chicago. What have they played in? 20? Seems like every year Chicago's in an outdoor game with somebody because, man, the NHL loves them some Chicago.
Yeah.
It's to the point now where the outdoor games are just, lack of a better word, I'm going to say pathetic, because there's just no prestige around them anymore. It's no longer a spectacle. And it's to the point where these outdoor games are up for crucial points in the NHL standings, and it's just become a circus. You got fireworks going off, you got bands playing music,
Live penguins.
I just want to watch hockey, and I was perfectly okay with the one outdoor game a year on New Year's Day. You know, it meant something. It was the New Year's tradition. I would sit down and I'd watch that afternoon game, and I enjoyed it. But now it's just so overdone. And the NHL is not going to stop, because as long as you, the fans out there, keep selling out these outdoor games, buying these outdoor classic jerseys that the teams wear once for these outdoor games, they're not going to stop, because the NHL is making several $1 million from every one of these outdoor games. Owners' pockets are being filled, and hey, as long as it's supported, it's not going to stop.
Yeah, it's all about money, and I understand both sides of the argument. The NHL wants to make money, and they may do it for the fans, but you know, really it's for money. And I will unfortunately admit that if I had the opportunity to go see one outdoor game, I probably would go. I mean, it would be a neat thing to see in person. But as for watching it on TV multiple times a year and stuff, I've lost all interest in that.
Well, it helps to market the game too, non-hockey markets. A lot of, kind of on the fence hockey fans watch time and time again. They kind of take notice with all the buzz around these outdoor games, especially when it's taking place, in fields and buildings famous from other sports franchises, especially football teams and whatnot.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of those on the fence fans that really take notice of these outdoor games. It helps to draw in, new interests, market the game. There are positives to it, but as a diehard hockey fan like myself, I'm just so sick of these outdoor games.
Yeah, and I'm
sick of it.
I don't want to speak for you, but I think we're both of the opinion that we don't want to see outdoor games go away. We just want to see them limited to maybe one a year, back to one a year. If it was one a year, I'd watch.
Yep, I'd be happy with one a year. Think of it this way. What would happen if they had 4 All-Star games a year?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. It's just like some years it rains and there's delays. And it can just be frustrating.
Yeah, and it's snowing and
it's just one of those things that if you get too much of it just loses its magic.
But from a player's perspective, though, I could see how they would enjoy it.
Definitely.
It would be a real magical experience to be on the ice and play in one of those games. And you can ask any of the players, they really enjoy the experience. But I think it's quite different from a player's perspective to a viewing perspective on how you take this game.
And the only thing I do like about the outdoor games is the opportunity for us to see different jerseys. We get like the San Jose LA outdoor game the other year that had I love the San Jose jersey that they designed, and then this year the Philadelphia jersey that had a new one, the Pittsburgh jersey.
Yeah, those were nice.
So as a fan, that's kind of what I like about it. If anything, is the jerseys and stuff, because obviously I collect merchandise for almost all the teams if I can. So
NHL likes you.
Yeah. Well, I always find the deals, so I'm not spending too much money, but. So that's basically our thoughts on the outdoor game. We both hope that you'll let us know below in the comments what you think of the outdoor games. Have you been to an outdoor game? Can you tell us a little bit about your experience there, or do you watch all the games on TV? Do you boycott them completely? What are your thoughts? Let us know below in the comments. And if you're not subscribed, if this is your first video, we hope that you hit the subscribe button. We're releasing videos pretty frequently here, almost on a daily basis. Otherwise, you can find me on social media. I'm at Post to Post Show on Facebook and Twitter. And Justin, where can they find you on Twitter?
At JustinTheMan87.
Perfect. So reach out to Justin and let him know what you think about these outdoor games. And we'll see you in the next video. Adios.